Hi guys, welcome to Sudani Food and Lifestyle channel. Guys, this is part 2 of me putting my actual plant in the earth, okay? The beds are done, okay? I did as much weeding as I could, okay? Here's a group of plants. I'm going to show you them as I put them in the earth. And over here I have another group of plants over here. That bed is nicely done. My husband did that. And over here you have a small bed that's over here. And like I said, we did as much weeding as we could. So I'm gonna take some of them and I'm gonna put them in the earth. Like this is red bell pepper, but I'm gonna put my red bell pepper right here, okay? And I'm just gonna take it out here like so. Let me take that out. This is as much as deep as you can in the earth, and put your soil around it, okay? And this tree could give me maybe 10 or so peppers throughout the season. And these are red bell pepper, let me see. And I think it takes 60 to 90 days to grow. Let me see what it says. Spacing, 45 to 60 days before you start reaping. So just to remind myself what it is, I usually stick the label with it so I can know what it is, okay? So that one is done. And back here, I had my thyme tree last year. I don't know why I picked up 2 thyme. This one says English thyme, and this one says, what does this one say? German thyme. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm gonna put one right here. Let me see. You know what? This is another orange pepper, lunchbox orange pepper. So I'm gonna put that back here, okay? Let me put this in the hole right here. Let me put my peppers, get rid of this weed, and I'm gonna put my peppers in line together like so, okay? And then I'm gonna stick this there so I can know what it is. And then, what is this one right here? Oh, this is a green peppers. So, that's my oregano tree that's back there. Let me see. Maybe I'll put my green pepper here. I'll take that out here. Put them together like so. This is not easy work, but the final products or the blessings of having your farm is that when the reaping season comes, it's just nice, okay? And I don't know what I'll put. This is oregano tree can grow. What is this one? Jalapeno pepper. Oh, maybe I'll put it right here. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Different types of peppers that I use to cook with. Put that here and cover that with as much dirt as possible. And I'm gonna put that right there. Now I have these English thyme and I have rosemary tree, and that can grow big. Should I put one next to the oregano? Okay, I'm gonna put one of the thyme. I'll put the English thyme right next to the oregano, so when I open my garden gate I could just come out and pick some for my cooking right here. Cover that with dirt. And I'm gonna put the sign in there like so. Then, let me see. What is this over here? Let's do this one first before I go over. What is this? Zucchini. I'm gonna put my zucchini right here behind the pepper. That's a zucchini. And I still didn't get everything that I think I wanted for my garden last year. Okay, so that's the zucchini. And I'm gonna put this here so I know what it is. And then coming down the line down here, what is this one? Green pea. Oh, green peas. Okay. Get my green peas over here. These pesky weeds. Okay. And I'm gonna put that over here. Put this in here. And don't want to lose that. Like so. Yes, guys, so I'm just showing you guys how to plant your own little garden if you have a backyard. I mean, they're not really cheap, but at the same time, you're gonna get your money's worth. And this is another green peas, okay? So I put them together, and you're gonna get your money's worth, okay, guys? So please like, share, and subscribe. I'm showing you how, oh wow, I don't know, this one doesn't wanna come out here. How to plant a garden. And I'm gonna show you how I take it from the farm to my table. Okay, once they start to bear, this one don't want to come out of this container here. Hopefully this one is not lost, but I'm gonna put it in here still, and hopefully it will catch. Okay, and I'm gonna put this right here. So guys, yeah, I'm showing you how to do your own garden. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Just don't watch for the heck of watching, but please like, share, and subscribe. Let me see if this one comes out nicely without breaking. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is another zucchini squash. So I'm just gonna throw this down here in the earth. I love zucchini. I like to bake them. You could fry them too. Put that there. And I had the rosemary over there last year. I think I'm gonna put the thyme right there. The other thyme right here. Let me just dig a hole right here and put the thyme right here. So when I open my gate, I could just come and pick it real easy. So let's just, this one is, come on, this is the German thyme. Okay, stick this there so I know what it is. Okay, and this one is the English thyme. That's the English thyme. Okay, and now the rosemary tree. Let's see, I'm gonna put it next in front of the thyme. Okay, put it right here in front of the thyme. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. This is my beautiful rosemary. I like to cook my chicken and my lamb with it. Cover it up. Real nice. And I'm gonna put my sign there so I know what it is. Okay, so this bed is looking really nice. Okay, see? And like I said before, this is my oregano from last year. It comes back every year. The thyme comes back every year also, but I don't know what happened last year. I think it was a very cold winter and stuff like that. So yeah, so I have my rosemary here, my German thyme, my peppers, another English thyme. That's from last year, came back. And this is Bonnie green bell peppers. What is this one? These are peppers. And this one is zucchini, green peas, and those two over there, those are zucchini. Now, let me come over here. What is this? I have, you know what? This looks like strawberry from last year. But what happened, because my fence was low, man, the reindeer, they ate it all down. So, like I show you, like right here, I'm out of breath. See how the fence is high? We built a higher fence to keep them out. Okay? So this way, I could get some strawberry this year. But this one, I didn't know that strawberry would grow back, but this one seemed like it came back. This looks like a strawberry right here. So I bought some more strawberries right here, and I'm gonna stick these in the earth right here. Maybe I should put them in line. I'm gonna stick this right here in the earth. Okay, nice strawberries. And they did grow. I saw them growing, and then the reindeer came and ate them all. Good Lord. Yep, see, strawberries. Okay, so I'm gonna stick that here so I can know what plant it is when I'm in my garden. There's another one back here. And the weeds, you gotta weed your garden. You gotta come out and weed it every week or so to keep the weeds away, because it strangles your plant. or you could plant them in boxes, but that's a whole nother level. It's expensive too, buying all these things. All these plants that I have, I think it came to like $122, and I still didn't get everything that I wanted to plant as yet. Then right here, get rid of that. What is this? This is eggplant. My husband likes eggplant. I like it too, but right down here. So let's take this out here. I'm gonna put it down in the hole right there. Put the dirt around it. Okay, that looks good. So this is the next eggplant. And I'm gonna put it next to each other right here. Cover it with the dirt. And see these weeds. And then I'm just gonna stick this here so I know what it is. Okay, so those are done right there. Over here, what do I have over here? I have a lot of sweet peppers. This is a sweet pepper, sweet pepper, sweet pepper, sweet pepper. And all of this over here, these are all tomatoes, because I love me some tomatoes. So, I always like to plant my tomatoes to the fence, you know, because when they start to grow, I could tie them on the fence. I have stakes also that I'm gonna use, but I like to tie them to the fence when they start to grow. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one here. I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is a nice one. Get rid of these weeds. What is this one? This one is, what kind of tomato is this? Let me rub that off. Little Bing tomatoes. Little Bing cherry. Oh, these are cherry tomatoes, okay? Cherry tomatoes. It says so on here, harvest tomatoes, okay? They call them Little Bing. I'm gonna stick them in the earth. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. I saw that worm just now. I'm afraid of worms, but they help the plants anyhow. Yeah. That's part of gardening. You're gonna see worms. I'm gonna stick that here. What other type? I have different types of tomatoes here. Let me see. This one here. This one, call itself a slicer tomato. 4th of July tomato, slicer, so it's a bigger tomato, okay? So I'm just gonna stick this in the earth right here. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna grow big and fat for your salads. And I like the cherry tomatoes because I eat them just as they are. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue planting, guys. And like I said, make sure you space your bed. Okay, please like and subscribe, guys. I'll be back though. I'm not done. Okay, guys, so now that I put everything in the bed, you know, I'm just gonna give it some water. Right now the temperature is about 66. It's gonna go up to like 77 today, which is good. And the sun is on this side, but normally the sun leaves this side sometimes and it goes on the opposite side. Okay, and yeah, like I said, even though it may be expensive to buy all these vegetables and stuff and herbs, it's worth it, okay? Because you got reaping the benefit is greater than the money that you spend, and you don't have to start big, you could start small, okay? So I'm just gonna put some water in them. Rain is expected this week, but I'm still gonna water them. Once you put them in the earth, you gotta give them some water. So I'm just gonna put some water on them, okay? Yeah, give them some water. Just gently. And everything is looking good. Yeah, so give them some water. Once you put them in the earth, you gotta saturate them with some water, okay? Yeah, but don't beat them down with the water too much because you don't want to break the leaves or anything. So just gently give them enough water. And like I said, it's going to rain and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the process of planting right now. So let me go over here to this side over here. These are my beautiful strawberry trees right here. Okay, they're flowering already. Okay, and this one right here seemed like it came back from last year, but man, the reindeer did a job. And those are eggplants over there. I have some space left because I still have some stuff that I'm going to get. I need to get some broccoli because I had broccoli last year and it did very well. But man, I tell you, those reindeers, they did a job. Let me come over here. And these are my green peppers right here. Okay, these are 4 more green peppers right here. And then back here, these are all tomatoes. I have a lot of tomatoes because I love tomatoes. Okay. So I'm giving them some water. Okay. Yeah, Saturday, some with some water. And then what happened in my kitchen, I had onions, right? I didn't buy the onion right now. I used scallion and onion. But I had onion that was in my kitchen, and it was growing these green roots right here. So I stick it in my pot. So I'm just going to give it some water. And I think these are scallion from last year right here. Yeah, my pot. So I still have some more stuff that I'm gonna get. So yeah, everything is looking good, you know. And as you could see, the fence is higher. Okay, fence is higher to keep those pesky, beautiful reindeers out. I love seeing them, but I don't want them to eat me out of house and land. Oh, you know. And then yeah, so that's looking very well. Okay. And I think I'm going to close my gate. Okay, and if I'm planting more stuff, I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is what the gate looks like, okay? Like I showed you in the first video. And they can't get in there. The only thing that's going to get in there is the squirrels and the groundhog. Yeah, we do have those little pesky little groundhog, but they don't really eat that much. It's the reindeer that eats a lot. So yeah, this is like a little makeshift door, but yeah. So this is high enough, and I'm gonna push it through here, okay, like so, and that way they can't get in there. So it's easy for me to just get in here, wow, and so forth. I can leave that open for now, but they can't get in there. Okay guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And before I go, let me show you one more thing over here. Remember I was showing you my cherry tree? The reindeers, I'm telling you, those pesky reindeer, my husband put this fence around it. When I showed it to you last week, it didn't have this wire around it because they love to eat the cherry trees. They ate the leaves. So we had to put this wire around it so they can't get underneath it. And they can't eat it. See, they ate the leaves and they leave the cherries. These are the cherries right here. I'm surprised they didn't eat the cherries, but they love for some reason they like the leaves. And these are my blueberries, okay? They're coming along nicely. I always get a lot of blueberries. They're beautiful, little blueberries. And look at these apples. Remember I was showing you flowers last week? Look at these little baby apples right here, you see? Gorgeous, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And then the bigger apples right here, they're high up. Here's one right here. You could see it, bring it down here. You can see them right here, the apples right here. I could see it right here. Yeah, they're growing right here. Look, there's a bunch right here. See? Yeah. So that's coming along nicely because we had a lot of rain last week and stuff like that. Yeah, and then that's my garden over there. My nice high fence. Keep those reindeers out. Okay guys, so please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and following me guys. See you next time. Bye.